morning. It is Friday. My husband is coming back on Sunday, and I really feel like I've wasted this week not doing a lot. This week, in the hardest way, it's a week of abundance, recovering a sense of abundance, and money is a huge stress and worry for me. And I was really looking forward to this week, and then I don't know, self-sabotage. I don't know, didn't do anything. I just had like a weekend with my friends, and I am the kind of person who needs some recovery time after hanging out with people. I need some alone time. So it could be partially that. But in the morning pages this morning, I was very honest and I think I've worked through some things, and I want to share this thought. Was basically that I am scared of being honest about my desires, because I had, like, we didn't grow up with a lot of money. And my mom would really shame us for wanting things, like scream at us, call us spoiled and selfish and ungrateful. And, that obviously as a little kid made me feel unsafe expressing things that I wanted or sometimes even needed. And then my first boyfriend was abusive in a lot of ways, but financially was one of them. So that kind of fucked with my relationship with money. And then I had my most recent ex-boyfriend was gay. And anytime I expressed a desire, he really shamed me for it too. Like, he would be like, can't you just be happy with what we have? Like, he would always make me feel bad for wanting more. And I realize now, like, maybe that was because he was suppressing his own desires. So then he would get mad at me for like freely expressing my own, but I've not felt safe in that area. And I'm realizing now that it's like not my fault. Ooh, I might cry. Okay, but yeah, so to move forward, I did a lot of journaling. I already cried about this, so I'm trying not to cry again. But yeah, I like wrote out all the reasons that like they could possibly like treat me like that, and none of them had anything to do with my self-worth, and it was about them, not me. And I do deserve nice things, and having desire is human and normal. So I'm gonna try and keep a desire journal. I'm just gonna use like my note app, but anytime I'm like, oh, I want that, I'm gonna let myself say it out loud and write it down, because I'll be like, I'll I'll like stunt the thought right away. Like I'll stop it before I've had a full chance of, you know, letting it go. And so the point of this is not to like buy everything that I want, but just to let myself dream and say what I want out loud and be like, that's okay to want these things, basically. No more shame around having wants and desires, because it's normal. Anyways, my day today, I had a plan to do like a big creative vlog because I have a lot of things that I want to do, but this has already been, it's noon, so I had plans to do a lot this morning. Two, I wanted to do a big dance and workout and everything, but I have pulled a muscle in my side. I've been pulling it a lot recently. It just kind of, there's always just like a little there. So I might take it easy today. We'll see. If it feels better later, maybe I'll do something. And I was gonna go to the beach, but it's not the nicest day outside. So yeah, I need to do my artist date today. And I think, now we are kind of short on money, but I saw this hoodie when I was walking by the stores, and it was cute, and it had like a design of like a pizza place on the back. And it was only 25 euros, but I kind of like was like, oh, that's too much. 25 euros is not a lot. And I think for my artist date, I'm gonna go buy that for myself. Not really the point of artist dates, but I don't know, it feels like I need to treat my inner child to something that they want. So maybe I'll do some window shopping for my artist date and just let myself be like, ooh, I want this, I want this, I want this, and then I'll pick myself something. I think that's what I'm gonna do. And I'm finally gonna donate those clothes. They've been sitting on my floor for ages. I think I'm gonna do one last look through my closet because there's a few things that I kept, but not because I love them or because I want them, but in a sort of scarcity mindset, like, oh, what if you need it kind of thing. So I'm gonna have one last look and get rid of anything that I don't want or need or love. And I need to clean the apartment, and I wanted to do some sewing as well. So hopefully I'll have a nice, productive day. I've already got my crying out of the way. I'm gonna meditate now and I do this like morning shaking thing. So I'll do those and take a shower and get ready. And yeah. Okay. Oh no. Since we last spoke, I've showered, I've done my makeup, and then I spent like an hour on my phone kind of moving pictures onto my Dropbox because I have no space on my phone and I want to vlog. So I'm gonna eat myself some breakfast and then I'm gonna quickly organize the clothes. They're mostly done. I just need to put stuff in bags and throw stuff out. I'm gonna bring that to the donation place. There's a small pile that I'm gonna try and sell to the secondhand shop to maybe make a bit of cash. And then I'm going to take myself on the artist date. And yeah, the sun has come out, so hopefully it will be nice out. I am wearing this shirt. I've never worn it before. I bought it because I thought it looked like something Bella Baxter from Poor Things would wear. And yeah, I don't know, I've never worn it and I feel like today's the day. I'm gonna wear it. I'm on a little artist date. I'm gonna walk around the city. I'm gonna look at all the things that I want and I'm not gonna judge myself. I'm gonna be like, yes, I want that. Doesn't mean I need to buy it, doesn't mean whatever. I'm just gonna walk around and be like, I like that, with no censorship and no like, oh, but you don't need it, or like, you don't actually want that, oh, whatever. All the things that I normally tell myself. So yeah. See you in a second. I just had a little thought that I might try and stream later today because I need to make money. And streaming normally, I don't know, freaks me out. And I haven't been on in a really long time. And every time I'm like, oh, you know what? Maybe I'll go live today or tomorrow. I get a message from a subscriber that's like, are you going live? And it just makes me be like, fuck no. I don't know why. But yeah, so my plan was, because I owe my friends some money, rent is coming up, we have other things. Like my husband lost his glasses. So we need to pay for new glasses. So I wanted to make a lot of money this week. And I was going to go live like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. It is now Friday. I have not been live once. I was like, I'll go live on Tuesday. And then I didn't. And then Wednesday I was going to go live. And I got a message from a subscriber that was like, oh, I miss seeing you. Are you going live soon? And it just made me be like, fuck, no. Because, yeah, he's a nice guy and everything, but it's my fault I don't like him. It's because every time he tried to like push a boundary, and you know what, he's probably not even doing it on purpose. Sometimes he definitely was, but not every time. I would kind of let him. And now I hate him, even though it's my fault. But this is what happens with boundaries, is that when you let people, step over them, you end up resenting them. So anyways, yeah. I'm gonna try to go live later, hopefully, and see how it goes. But first, sunshine walk and stuff. I'm nearly ready to go. This big bag is stuff to be donated. A tiny pile here, including the shoes, of stuff that we're gonna try and sell. If they don't message me back though in like a couple of days, I think I'm just gonna give it away as well, because I'd rather have it out than hold on to it. But I have a pile of clothes that I'm just throwing away because they're too far gone to be saved to anyone. But I wanted to, this is definitely for my older self, because I want you to remember, oh, sorry. Okay, so this is for my older self because, well, I'm throwing this like sweatshirt out. It's covered in stains. I embroidered this on it, but it's just like, it's very unflattering. And yeah, I've had it for 5 years. I bought it secondhand. I can throw it out. This is just a white t-shirt that's too worn. This I've had for probably 10 years. It's very worn. It can go. This skirt was a dress and I tried to fix it and I made it worse. But this, do you remember this? I bought this over 10 years ago in Toronto in this vintage store that like everything is $10. And for some reason I have a lot of shirts with cars on them, or yeah, but this was my favorite shirt for so long. I think like maybe it belonged to a kid before me, but yeah, there's so many holes in it. You can barely see the car. And yeah, I'm sad because like I said, I've had this for like over 10 years and it's so soft and I love it so much, but I think it's time for it to go. It's time to make room for new, nicer stuff. So thank you, shirt, but your work here is done. Okay, the clothes are thrown out and everything else is ready to go. I can clean the rest of this up when I come home, but I'm gonna go straight from the donation place to a little square and I'm going to do my artist date. What I've been doing the last 2 weeks, and it's been very insightful, is I've been going on an intuition walk where, I don't know why I used quotation marks. I've been going on an intuition walk where I pick one of the cards from this oracle deck. My friends got it for me for my birthday, and it's like musicians. And I pick one, and then the main color on the card is the color that I follow. So I normally start from home, but today I'm going to start from this specific square. And I just look around, and when I see the color, I go in that direction. And then if something catches my eye, I go in a store or I look at stuff. And so this will be the third time. I also listen to the music that of whatever person I pull. So the first week I got Freddie Mercury, and I listened to his like solo stuff, which I never listened to before. I didn't even realize he had a song called Barcelona, but that one felt very inspiring, and I had a lot of like moments of just being like, oh, I had like a lot of energy. And the second one I did was Bjork, and that one I felt much more lost. The color was purple, and there was times where like I didn't see any purple, and I was just walking aimlessly, but I had a lot of good cries on that walk, and some very insightful moments about who I am. And yeah, so that's what we're going to do today, with the thought of like, we are trying to make a safe space for me to express my desires. Okay, so let's do one more good shuffle. Bye. Oh, okay, interesting. Bruce Springsteen. I'm going to say the dominant color on this card is blue. The notes on it are, there will always be magic, even on the darkest nights. May your mistakes, like your sins, be your own. Follow the river, but keep your eyes on the sea. Okay. Okay, I'm home and I have some thoughts. Stay put, please. Oh no. Wow, this really doesn't want to stay. Okay, so my walk was a lot longer than I planned. It was like 3 hours long. Not a huge fan of Bruce Springsteen, but it's fine. At the very beginning of the walk though, that like, I'm on fire song came on, and I didn't realize that there's like a part where he's like talking about bad desires, which I was like, oh, this is very succinct. So anyways, I started the walk. I go and drop my clothes off at a charity shop. And then I was just walking around following Blue, trying to let myself just be like, oh, I want that. Oh, that's cute. I want that, without justification or judgment. Because normally when I want something, I have to justify why I want it. Like, I saw this really cute BMW motorcycle and I was like, oh, I want that. And my brain immediately was like, you could use it to go to the beach. It would like be easier to park, all this stuff. And it was like, no, that's not the point of this. The point is just to be like, that is cute and I want it. I also noticed how often when I say I want something, my brain will immediately go into negatives about why I shouldn't get it. Even though like that's not the point. Like I wasn't even like there to buy stuff, right? Like I was just trying to let myself be like, I want that. That's it. Like, not we're gonna get it. That's not the point of this exercise. But yeah, so I did notice, like, I went into a clothing shop at one point and I was like, this is a cute shirt. And I immediately was like, you have something like it. You, like, probably wouldn't wear it. It won't fit you anyway. Like, just all this stuff. Hadn't even, like, I was like looking at it being like, that's cute. And like the thought had barely finished when my brain started doing these things. So that was interesting. I also noticed that, like, the other walks that I did when I had this, like, a lot of thoughts and stuff were coming up, and this one was like quite easy at the beginning at least. And I remember thinking, oh, like, I'm not having any deep thoughts. It's just like very easy. Like, like, I'm noticing that I'm doing this and I'm like letting myself stop doing that. Or like I'm just noticing that it's happening and it's fine. No big thoughts are coming up. And then I realized, like, oh, maybe that this is like the attitude that I should have towards spending money, is that just stuff is easy, because at the moment, every time I spend money, it does feel a bit like life and death. And I'll get more to that in a second, but I'm not gonna like blame my mother because she had a lot of stuff, but when you grow up with a mom who like screams at you anytime you need or want something, and then also makes a huge deal about spending money, like a huge deal about spending money. Like, she was always like, I just spent this much on like, she was like, whether it be groceries or whatever, she was always like screaming about money. And yeah, it feels very scary and to spend money. And even when I like have it, like even when I have it or I need it, like, it's still like this feeling to me. And I guess that's why I always have to like justify everything that I buy. So did I have another thought? Oh yeah, there was one other thought that I had, was because I went into the store and I tried on these two skirts that were basically the same. It's just one was blue and one was beige. And I really liked them. I didn't buy them basically because I couldn't decide what color I wanted. Like, like the walk was not to buy something, but I told myself that if I saw something that I liked, I would get myself a little present. It was like I had it in my mind that it was going to be the hoodie that I liked. But when I saw these skirts, I was like, oh, you know what? They kind of remind me of the Miu Miu ones. They're on sale. Let's try one on and see if they fit. They fit pretty good, not perfectly, because nothing fits me perfectly because I'm 4'11". And stuff is made for people that are like 5'4" and 5'6". But it fit pretty good. So I was like thinking about getting one, and I just couldn't I couldn't pick the color. I kept being like, well, the blue would go with this jacket that I have, and but like the beige is the one that I always like. When I when I think of the Miu Miu one, it's the beige one. But like, and it literally felt like, again, like a life or death situation. Like, if I pick the wrong one, I might die, which is like, what the fuck? So I didn't get any of them. I put them back. But obviously, I think not being able to express my desires properly makes it so that I can't make a proper decision. Like, it feels very scary because I don't really know what I want, because I don't let myself, like, I don't let myself feel the things that I want. I'm always like, no, don't go there. So anyways, I was on my way home, and I stopped in the store that had the sweater, and I looked at it and I went, oh, it is very cute, and it is quite cheap, and I stopped myself because I was like, don't justify it. If you like it, get it. Like, that's the point of this exercise, not to be like, whatever, like, I'm not going to justify myself right now. I took it off the thing. I was like, okay, yep, you like it, you're gonna get it. And I started walking towards the cashier's desk, And then I turned around and I put it back. And then I was like, what are you doing? Like, you like it, get it, get it, get it, get it. And I picked it up and I walked over to the cashier's desk and I got in line and I waited in line and I was next. And she was about to call my name and I panicked and ran out of the line and put it back. Like, I literally felt like, I don't know, like I was about to do some sort of like extreme sport or something, like that I was gonna get like physically hurt. What? So I picked it up again. I went back to the cashier's office. I bought it. Okay, I got it. And I walked out of the store. I didn't have a panic attack, but I was like, this was a stupid exercise. Like, you didn't need to spend the money. Like, da 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 da. Like, doing all this talking to myself, being like, this was a mistake. Like, you can return it tomorrow. And then I thought about my inner child. And I just thought about, like, baby me. And I was just like, you know what? It's for her. She likes it. And we're going to treat her today. Because that was the point of the exercise. So I'm gonna keep it. I do really like it. And yeah, I'm gonna keep working on this because yeah, I obviously need to. So anyways, I'm starving, I'm tired, I might take a nap and well, I'm gonna eat, take a nap, and then I don't know, we'll see. I still want to clean the house and I want to stream and possibly sew. Okay, I am all ready for stream. I've got my club set up and yeah, I'm a little bit nervous. I'm already fighting with the men in my brain. So I don't know how this is gonna go. I just need to, maybe I'll meditate a little bit before and then go on. And I need to remember that they're not worth it. There's no point on fighting with them. So if someone bothers me, block. Otherwise, just ignore. And yeah, hopefully I make some money. Okay, wish me luck. Oof. Okay, I'm back in comfy clothes. I made myself dinner. Stream is finished. I made $26.90 before Playboy's cut. It was very dead. I was on for like almost 2 hours. And wow, it was so dead. There was only like 10 other girls on. I had a little peek in some of their lives. And it was like the same. It was like very little to no tips, just sitting there, no one talking, no one chatting. Painful. I don't know what I was expecting. So, well, I was expecting that actually. So I'm not like in a crazy bad mood or anything. I'm glad I did it. I'm proud of myself for doing it. I'm gonna eat this huge ramen and watch. I'm gonna start the 3rd season of White Lotus because I haven't seen it yet. I was waiting for it all to come out, and then I'm gonna clean the apartment. And I mean, it's already 10. It's already 10:15, so I probably won't do much else tonight. But yeah, I'm proud of myself for going on and giving it a go. And now I'm like, do I go again tomorrow and see if it's different? Or do I just admit that it's a waste of time and cut my losses and focus my energy on something that I actually want to do? So yeah, but I don't need to decide right now. I can sleep on it and decide tomorrow. I am in my new hoodie. I really like it. I am glad that I got it. Anyways, yeah, dinner's done. I gave the house like kind of like a quick cleaning. I'm gonna do a proper better cleaning tomorrow because it's getting late now. And I'm just gonna fold my laundry and go to sleep. But yeah, I wanted to say, one, that this day is not what I had planned. I wanted to do like a creative vlog where I was like dancing and then like maybe sewing and doing an artist date. And I mean, I did do the artist date, but it's not the date that I had planned. Anyways, but yeah, I'm happy with how the day went. I feel pretty good actually. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel good. I feel like I took some steps in the right direction today. And yeah, so I'm gonna watch another episode of White Lotus and fold my laundry and then go to sleep, like I said. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna end the vlog here and just say good night.